A lot is happening in Kenya's current political landscape, so I'll attempt to briefly break down as much as I can in this series. First off, we have Raila Odinga, who has been missing in action since early this month. Rumors started spreading that his health was in critical condition, with ODM vehemently denying this development. The dreaded and globally feared Kenyans on X soon discovered that he is admitted in King's College Hospital, Dubai. This fiasco is just proof of Raila Odinga's key role in the survival of this regime, seeing that government pundits absolutely lost their marbles after information of Raila's health condition leaked on social media. The story has since cooled off. However, some are of the opinion that this was just a psyop or a distraction from the real issues affecting everyday Kenyans. And I agree 100% with this view. And you'll realize that this sentiment is going to be recurrent as I continue. Another recent development is that of Gideon Moi, who was supposed to be in the senatorial race for Baringo County, but he emerged in State House with Ruto, effectively pulling out of the race. Later on, Ruto landed in Moi's Kabarak farm to pay his respects to the grave of Kenya's second president, Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. There have been rumors flying around that some time back, the Mois had barred William Ruto from going to see the former president. Day by day, I learned that indeed interests govern politics. Now, the Standard Media Group is under constant fire from social media. In recent history, their headlines have been going viral, championing for protest victims and calling out injustice. During this period, there was information circulating that the Standard Media Group was in a financial fix, and Kenyans on X were calling on readers to support the paper, seeing that it was especially popular with a section of Gen Zs. And then the bombshell dropped. Gideon Moi, in a letter circulating all over X, was calling out to the Standard Group to stand down from its heightened criticism towards the government. This is significant because apparently the Standard Media Group is primarily owned by the family of the late former president Daniel Arap Moi. The five sons of Moi, that is Gideon, Philip, John, Jonathan and Collins, hold a majority stake in the company, which operates the Standard newspaper, KTN television, Radio Maisha and other media outlets. The family apparently controls approximately 90% of the shares through various entities. And sure enough, the wording and phrasing of the Standard has changed overnight after Gideon Moi's letter, especially in their X posts. They are already in bed with the regime as if nothing happened. Now, personally, I am disappointed with this development because until doing the research for this video, I had no clue who was behind the Standard Group. Clearly, politics is a game of interests. Welcome to Politicals 254. Here we discuss law, power, and politics. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and support us on the M-Pesa till below. Let's get on to business. Finally, we have the Wiper Party National Delegates Conference, which was a massive event at Uhuru Park. The united opposition, that is Kalonzo, Rigathi Gachagua, Fred Matiang'i, Martha Karua, Eugene Wamalwa, and many others were in attendance. I found it interesting that Fred Matiang'i was there, and this is because there have been some very public indifferences between Gachagua and Matiang'i over the last couple of weeks. The success of the event, however, is a good look for the opposition, seeing that a split in their ranks could potentially hand the victory to Ruto in 2027. Now, speaking of 2027, there are great concerns from a section of critical thinking Kenyans. From their point of view, all politicians are bedfellows, meaning that the political class is one and the same thing. This was seen after Raila Odinga rushed to save the Ruto regime after the June 25, 2024 protests. This is despite contesting against Ruto in the 2022 elections and alleging that the president rigged said elections. Furthermore, Ruto meeting Uhuru Kenyatta on two occasions, one at his residence and another one at State House, only strengthens their case, especially with Fred Matiang'i being viewed as an Uhuru project. The conspiracy doesn't stop there. There are thoughts that the voter registration drive is just a way for the regime to maintain power until 2027 and beyond, that the drive is a way to halt the revolution. From my perspective, these guys have a point. I mean, the state is trying everything it can to stay in control. Politicians are all the same, despite the side they claim to be. As renowned Kenyan political analyst Lee McQueen always says, there are two constants in politics: interest and betrayal, and that nothing in politics happens out of mere coincidence.